Reid Walley. A good night's sleep. A good night's sleep, Reid Walley.
When I was 16 years old, I got my first car. My first car! I no longer had to ride my bike to school. I could drive my car. I no longer had to take the bus to the mall. I could drive myself. I no longer had to wait for my friends to come and pick me up on the weekends when we went to house parties. I had my own car. I could drive myself. Yes! I also had a curfew. A car, a curfew, and a 16-year-old do not blend very well together. It's a recipe for disaster. For 2 years, my father never got any sleep when I was between the ages of 16 and 18 years old. It was a catastrophe for him because he laid down the law for the curfew and I never came home on time. Not once. I always got in trouble. I always got grounded. For 2 years, we did this dance back and forth. I would never come home. And I hated it, because when you're 16 years old, you're not smarter than your parents. You're not sneakier than your parents. My daddy took my car keys away for a month, a whole month. When you're a teenager, a month is forever. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, friends and family, people I don't even know, and my grandparents watching from heaven. There was an ancient Chinese proverb that says, sneaking out of the house is easy. Sneaking back in is noisy. Because when you're 16, you're not smarter than your parents. Sneaking in is tough. And I always came in after hours, way past my curfew, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning sometimes. And at 4 o'clock in the morning, the entire house is quiet. You can hear a pin drop. This made it particularly difficult to sneak in the front door. I needed years and years of paramilitary training, which I didn't have at 16. This made 4 o'clock in the morning getting to the front door a real nuisance. Because at 4 o'clock in the morning, everything is obvious to my dad, who's sleeping in his bedroom not far away from the front door. It seemed like my front door was a booby trap, with a long string tied around the doorknob that went all the way down the hallway into my dad's room, all the way across the other side of the room, and wrapped around his ankle, so that when I snuck through the front door, yank, out of bed, my dad would fall. It was just new. Sneaking in. I would spend 5 full minutes turning the key very, very slowly and quietly in the door, so no one would hear me at 4 o'clock in the morning. And I would push the door open very carefully, but only this wide, and sneak through. And I would get inside, I would turn around, I would close the door very close, very carefully, very quietly. And it would make a loud click sound. Did my dad hear that? Did my dad hear that? No? I'm okay? Okay. And I would tiptoe across the carpet. And I would have to pass my dad's half-open bedroom door, because of course I had to go past my dad's bedroom door to get to my bedroom door. And as I tiptoed past his bedroom door, it seemed like a deep, dark bear cave. And I didn't want to disturb the bear. And inevitably, I could hear my dad inside. Suddenly, Reid, is that you? Yes, Dad, it's me. And then the dreaded, every teenager hates to hear this from the bedroom where the big bad bear is hiding and waking up and finding out that you are late. We will talk about this tomorrow. A couple of times, I I snuck in using my ninja CIA training, and I got past the door, and I closed it carefully, and I tiptoed across the living room floor. And as I tiptoed across the living room floor, I didn't see the lights on, because the lights weren't on, because if I turned the lights on, you'd know I was home. And as I discovered, my dad was sitting in his reading chair watching me. I could have just walked right in like nothing happened. And my dad was sitting in the chair, waiting at 4 o'clock in the morning, worrying, tied up knots in the stomach, and he hadn't gotten any sleep. But we did this dance for 2 years, back and forth. I would come home late, he would be upset and ground me. What a relationship. I know that he must have been exhausted, because when I turned 18, my dad sat me down and he said, Reid, I have the perfect birthday gift for you. I am giving you your freedom. No more curfew. You can come and go as you please. You can call whenever you like. Not that you ever call, but you can call whenever you like. You are free to do as you want. And as a teenager, what did I do? Of course, I jumped in my car, I drove right over to my girlfriend's house, and I spent the next 7 days straight at her place. Awesome. And a strange thing happened halfway through the week. I felt guilty. I felt compelled to call my dad and tell him I was actually okay. Weird, I know, because during my curfew, I never thought about calling my dad to let him know I was okay. You can't do that in front of your guy friends when you're out partying. That looks uncool. I also felt that I could actually call my dad and tell him I was okay. I was free. I wasn't going to get in trouble. He wasn't going to ground me for a month. He wasn't going to take my car away. I called my dad and let him know I was okay. And guess what my dad was doing? He was getting a good night's sleep. There's a moral to this story. Well, there's kind of 2 morals to this story. Every story has one moral. Number 1, when you are 16 years old, you are not smarter or sneakier than your parents. Number 2, when you reach the ripe old age of 18, your parents, they just want to get a good night's sleep because they are exhausted.